Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back and happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas. As you can see here today, we're going to do a brand new toy review and analysis. And as you see here in front of me, I have some Harry Potter figures. And these are some that I got a little while back, but never had the opportunity to actually take a closer look at them. So I figured, since, Harry Potter's a movie that people like to watch during the holiday season, it would be a good time to actually dive in and review them, right? The best way that I can. And these are Mcfarlane Toys Harry Potter figures that just came out this year, okay? And they do carry over the brand new style and aesthetics of the articulation scheme that the new Mcfarlane Toys started to implement this year with their Fortnite figures, which were the first ones to do it. They also brought it over to their, as we know, Yamashi figure, which is One Punch Man, their Naruto, Mortal Kombat, and also their second wave of Call of Duty figures. So what we'll do is we'll take a closer look at each one individually and see how well they stack up and how well they feel as, obviously, collectible action figure toys, or collectibles in this case, because these are adult collectibles. So sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy it. Let's take a look at it. We'll start off with none other than, let's see. We'll start off with Harry Potter, and here he is in one of the attires that he wore in, I believe, one of the later movies in the Harry Potter series. He has a much older look. He's wearing a brown leathery style jacket with some navy blue style jeans and sneakers, and he comes with his, I guess, I don't know what this is called. I believe it's like their presence that helps them or kind of guides them. It looks like in the form of a ghost of a deer. I know there's an appropriate name for it, and I forgot what it is, so I apologize up front for not knowing. My intent is not to disrespect the material and what it is, but I don't know because I'm not very Harry Potter savvy. But nonetheless, I picked these up because we don't have a lot of good Harry Potter figures, and the ones that we did get that are pretty decent are from SH Figure Arts when they were much little or smaller and younger. These are more mature take when they're already older. So as you can see here, we'll take a close look at them and see exactly how well done he has been done. And here you go. As you can see, he comes with his stand in the tradition of Mcfarlane when he started the color player line. He also brings a backdrop that you can connect with the stand to give it like a small diorama. His altered eagle power, I guess it would be, or his guiding angel. As you can see, we can take a closer look. It's almost in the style of, it's a very translucent, nice translucent piece in color, as you can see here. But it looks really nice. It's really high on detail, with really nice hues of blue within the translucent clear plastic. Comes with a really nice clear stand, which is really nice touch. And then and as part of the accessories, then the other part of the accessories that we have here that you'll see and notice immediately is that he has the actual, what you would call the wand, right? That's what it is. The wizard wand. Put it here to the side. We got warmer colors coming in. Take a closer look. It looks to be a different it's gonna be harder to let's zoom in here. And there you go, it's like a brownish color with the tip of the end of it being a black color. As you can see there, with the browns. Really simple look, but I think it's actually very authentic to the material. And we'll zoom out here now, real quick, back to our Christmassy background, and we'll take a closer look here at Potter Harry himself. As you can see, he has a really nice sculpted has a really nicely sculpted face. It looks very true to the actor and to Harry Potter. Really nice side profile. As you can see, his hair is really nicely sculpted as well. He has like highlights of browns and blacks. He even has on the hairpiece here. If you look closely, he has the burnt branded symbol right. It's right there's underneath the hair. When they branded it on his head, the thing that they branded on his head is also sculpted on there, really nice. Has the shirt white with like a sweater underneath and black with some blue, outline of his jacket. The jacket looks like a brown, kind of bronzy type of look. Has a lot of weathering on it and shading and nice, overspray. As you can see here, here's the pants area that looks like jeans. Really nice with the wrinkles and stuff. And the wrinkle sculpt is really good. And then the boots, as you can see in black, they look almost like, no, actually they look like sneakers. Looks really good, really nice. And his glasses, obviously. So let's see how his articulation works. Let's see what it has, if it's good or not. And from the side profile, you can see he has a nice kind of slim look. So the head is on the ball joint on the top here, and then the neck I believe is on a ball joint too, but in this case mine's is kind of stuck doesn't move. So he looks down that much, then he looks up that much, then he goes with the attitude side to side, and the ball joint is coming out. Side to side, he looks like that, and like that. I don't like the way they sculpted the neck, because it has that thing there, that line. It looks like the neck is too thick for him, so it kind of doesn't look right. And then he obviously can look left, look right, and forward, and like that he looks fine. But the neck piece, once you see it, you can't unsee it, as you see there. I don't like that sculpting. And then in the torso area, he has a nice ball joint that goes, moves around, nice motion. And the hips, he has rotation. The hips, he has rotation, as you can see, right there. Then here in the jacket, you can see they still put the other pins that look like butterfly. You can see the butterfly there. And then he has a cut here on the jacket on the bicep, which doesn't look good, but you know, when it's like this in a normal format, you can't tell. It looks fine just when you're moving it. And he has double hinge elbows. And then he has another cut with the ball in here, which I wish he would have had this sleeve sculpted all the way down and touch over here and be hollowed in on the inside so that you couldn't see the pin and it would still fit. But it's still not that bad. It works. It's kind of effective. So in this side he has the hinge that go up. And down. On this side, he has it where it goes in and out. Look, there you go. Exactly what I was saying. So the hand's gonna keep popping out, and then it's gonna feel like the integrity of the figure is not good anymore. So he put on his wand in his hand. And this is what he looks like, obviously. And then the bottom for the legs, as you can see, you do the splits like this, full splits. Then you can put the feet up all the way this way, back that much. He has a double hinge on the knee. In the top, it does have swivel on the thigh, and then the ball joint up, down, down. And then as far as the feet, it goes up, down, left, right, and obviously it has a nice range of pivot and rotation. And then the toe, you have a toe pivot, small little toe articulation. So as a whole, I think even though he looks very neutral, it delivers as a figure, especially for the price point, and especially because it's a Harry Potter figure, which I think it's hard to translate really. Not nice looking figures. You can obviously do nice looking figures, but it's hard to translate exciting figures unless it might be something like a troll or a dragon or something like that. So that is Harry Potter's figure for the Mcfarlane toys. Now let's take a closer look at. And we're back, and now we're taking a look at Ron Weasley. And Ron Weasley is one of those characters where in the world of Harry Potter, he's kind of like the side character, not really that important, or doesn't really have like big screen time all the time, or even sometimes important elements within the story and the movies themselves. But he's definitely a very likable character, especially by the actor who plays him. And in this figure, he looks pretty nice and spiffy. He has a nice kind of like checkered denim looking fleece or old school style wool jacket with some nice patterns on it. He has some nice kind of like a grayish, maybe grayish greenish Polaroids, it looks like, and style jeans with a nice red pinstripe, red and white pinstripe shirt, and Timberland style boots that are actually hiding underneath the lower half or the bottom half of the actual jeans themselves. So here his what was it again? Crescendo? Power? Or Patronus, I think it's called. The Patronus power. It looks to be, if I had to take a guess, it's supposed to be like a type of wolf or doggy. And also done very well in that blue and clear hues. With the stand that comes with it, and Ron also comes with, you know, the wand, and these Patronus are also some type of spell. So let's take a closer look. And here is Ron with his classic Harry Potter stand from Mcfarlane, alongside the backdrop of one of the scenes from the movie in which he had this outfit. And we'll take a closer look first at the Patronus. As you can see here, looking quite lovely with all that detail. Really nice. See, it looks like a little doggy. The ears, see the nose, the beak, the legs. In the back it almost has like the tail, but with no legs, because it's supposed to be in a spirit form. It has like this little black spot here. I don't know if it's within the plastic or what, but, and then the stand. And again, as I was saying earlier, a Patronus is almost acts like is also part of a spell, according to what I was told by a Harry Potter enthusiast. So here is Ron. And Ron comes with also his, his wand, his wizard Harry Potter wand, Harry Potter wand, Uncle Stuart and Harry Potter, as you can see there. And here it is. He has like, it has like a nice gold tip, as you can see, with the black or brownish. Looks almost like a wood, made out of wood. And you easily place it here in his hand on the set, like so. And here is Ron himself in figure form. And this is obviously his portrait. Oof. Here's his portrait. He looks a lot like Ron Weasley. As you can see, it has a nice soft look to it. But it looks very cool. It doesn't look bad. See if I can get it to focus. As you can see there, you see? I don't know why the camera's doing that, but going from light to dark. There's a nice detail in the hair. The sculptor is pretty spot on for not using photo scan technology. His hair is nice and detailed with some washes on there. And his neck also exposed. It's also a double hinge ball peg. His shirt is like a red with light white stripes. His jacket, the material on the inside, as you can see, looks like wool. It has the hoodie inside, the nice pattern and the look of the jacket with the little creases and some of the folds and stuff like that. Sleeves, you can see on the side. In his crotch area, the same thing, and the collar is going down. Then you go to his colorway jeans, you can see the striped lines going down of colorways to give it that authenticity. And then the boots that are hiding underneath the actual cuffs here of his pants, and you can see there's a ball joint there, but it's painted the same color as the pants to kind of hide it, and I think it works well for the most part. So let's look at what type of articulation Ron has to offer. So his head goes down that much, goes up only that much, left and right, and then as you can see he has the pivot attitude left and right as a whole moves. His neck also is on a ball joint, which also moves separately. You can see it can look sideways with his neck as well, which works way better than Harry's. Then he has the torso cut on the top, as you can see. He can kind of extend forward, hyper extend back just a smidgen. As you can see, his side profile side looks like that, not too thick. Then with the wrinkles and all, he still managed to have his detail there in the hand, and also with a piece like the butterfly, give it the butterfly for the range of inner and out of the hands. So to show you the butterfly, goes like this, like so. Inside, works pretty well. He has the tie swivel on the top, and he has obviously his double hinged elbow, and again with the hands it looks like the sleeve, and it looks like and then you see the sleeve is cut up with the mold or the actual sculpt, and then you have a little ball hinge. On this side, the hinge goes in and out, and then on the side where I have him holding the wand, it goes up, down, up again. Then he does have a waist swivel, but it's very, very tight, and it's very, very minimalistic, right? Then you can do the and then splits about that much. Not that you probably will, because I don't think they're known for their artistic style. It's more like straight up that way. And the legs, then he has double hinge on the legs and the knee, right there. I mean, and the knee. Then, as far as the shoes and the boot area, which are his feet, he goes left and right. Right, you go up that much, down that much, which is a nice range. And then obviously you have really solid rockers. And as you can see. And then he has the toe pivot as well. So, for articulation, they're very movable, and I think you can create good, decent posability. The only problem with the Mcfarlane figures is that they, I don't know what it is, the kind of plastic he uses feels weird because it'll feel soft like this, right? For example, this nice feels soft. So does this, has a nice matte finish to it as well, which I think makes it look nicer in figures when it's a matte finish. But yet when you actually touch some of the other areas, like this pants, they feel kind of brittle, like they can break. So it's kind of weird, but I don't know if it's the type of plastic he uses or the way they heat them up after the mold is done. I don't know, but I know that's the one big issue I have with the Mcfarlane toys, how they feel, and sometimes and ultimately it ends up in a breakage in figures and stuff that you can't sometimes replace or things like that of that nature. So that is Ron, ladies and gentlemen, aka Ron Weasley, and I think he's a solid fig. I think he's nice. I think he's one of the nice ones. I like the head scope presentation, his background diorama, and his power spirit, or animal spirit, is awesome. Now let's take a look at, last but not least, none other than Voldemort, the evil, masterful mastermind villain in the Harry Potter universe. And to be honest, you guys, I have to say, and you guys might think I'm crazy, but Voldemort here is one of, in my opinion, contenders for action collectible figure of the year. And it really all comes down to the fact that Voldemort has a very simplistic look, but the execution that they created with the figure, in this case Mcfarlane Toys, was done right. And it shows that Mcfarlane, under the right circumstances, with the right approach to their figures, they can create something pretty special. And there goes my entire Christmassy, like I said, Christmassy. There you go, Christmassy backdrop. Everything fell. One big cohesive disaster, and everyone got hurt in the making. Or did not get hurt in the making. So here you go, Voldemort. I think he's really cool. I think he was definitely unexpected to me. Quite a pleasant surprise, and you can see why, because he even has soft goods. So let's take a closer look. And here we are, Voldemort again on his backdrop with his classic stand, with the backdrop scene of the movie where at the end he's fighting with all the fire when he is revealed. He also comes with his spell-casted snake, which is a beautifully sculpted snake. And we'll take a look at that first right now, really fast. As you can see, the snake here looks so detailed and very, very menacing. The detail on it is very well done, second to none. As you can see here, very well done. Got the fangs inside. As you can see, the inside of the mouth, the eyes, and he is articulated in the head. It goes all the way down. He's articulated right here in this portion here as well. And then you keep going down and it's articulated right over here as well, so that you can make it look different, of course, if you choose so. So it has 3 points of articulation. Very well done, the scaling and the work of it. Looks like a really menacing snake, and then the eyes as well, as you can see there. Looks pretty scary. It's kind of like a grayish white. It washes of, black on the actual color of the snake. And then we'll pull Voldemort out of the base. You can see. And he has his wand, which is bigger than the other ones that Harry and Ron have. Looking very unique in its own right, with these rivets and wood and a nice detail on it, which I think are 100% authentic to the movie. It's just I don't know how the wands looked in person. The little end hilt on it. And then we'll go to Voldemort, the figure itself. And this figure, first and foremost, let's look at the portrait. As you can see, the head looks, the face looks completely like Voldemort. The eyes, as you can see there. Let's see. Trying to get it to focus, but it's giving me a really hard time. There's a side profile of him. It looks very, very nicely detailed, very exquisite looking. The line work, I believe he has some like markings there on his head. Looks like veins. And this is all soft goods, and it actually is removable. And when you remove it, you see underneath he has a solid skeletal buck that Mcfarlane created, and this is the buck that Mcfarlane used for all future figures for the mobility alone. So as we go to the articulation, as you can see, we will go all the way down, and then look at his feet. His feet are very well done and scary looking, obviously. Let's do this. As you can see there. There you go. That's those. And this buck, as you can see here, the way it was designed is to form-fit his body look and shape. So he has a ball joint there that goes forward as well. And he has a double cut there that gives him a waist swivel, as you can see, and then it goes down this way to crunch forward, obviously, like so. And then it goes back this much, as you can see there, to go back like so. And then his head is on a ball joint, and as you see, double ball joint. The neck has a ball joint as well. You can see the neck also moves with him, as you can see there. Put it this way. The neck moves also individually, as you can see. See? Line it up, and the head has a nice range of movement. Moves forward this much to look down, obviously, like so. Then move back up this much. He has the attitude to the side. And then to this side, as you can see. And as you noticed, he can move left and right. Then he has the actual, butterfly that moves really well, because it looks like they cut it in deep out, cut it out more, and let this show more, so it works a lot better than the other figures, as you can see there as well. So when you pull this out, his hand does do 180 degrees completely. Swivel, as you can see, goes up this much, which is a whole lot. Then he has the double jointed elbow, ball peg, where in this side, in this case, it goes, I believe left and right, down, up and down. It's a little tight, so you be careful, you don't want to break it. Up and down with his hands, and then you can just put his robe back on. It has a little thing there where you basically pass the hand through, so that the robe doesn't move all over the place. As you put it on him, you'll see. You see that the robe is on him. See? And then on this hand, the hand ball joint, I think, is designed to come this way and that way, left and right. And you can move him. So we'll strap his robe back on, like so. The correct way, which is first in this angular form. Then we'll do in front of him, and then we'll do the bottom half, like so. So as you see here, boom, there it is. He has his robe form fitted. He has these pieces that come out, kind of almost looking like the Emperor from Star Wars, Emperor Palpatine. He has that simplistic black look, but it works really well, really effective. But the fact that it has cloth goods, the fact that the actual articulation points work a lot smoother than all the other Mcfarlane stuff to this point, the fact that he has a very, very realistic face sculpt to the actual source material, even though they're not using face scan technology. Even the skin tone looks like he has powder on him. And when you look down here, you have the ball joint goes up, goes down, goes left, goes right, toe pivot, up, down, and rocker, but they feel smooth, which is the biggest advantage that I think works really well with this particular character with the Mcfarlane style compared to the other ones. All the other ones feel really tough, hard, and the material feels so brittle that it feels that it might end up breaking. This here, the plastic on Voldemort feels like Mcfarlane used more of a plastic, that's more to the style and vein of like NECA. It has like that NECA plastic feel of their figures, like the ones they use in the Turtles and stuff, and like the Bebop and Rocksteady, like that type of plastic. That's what it feels like on the figure. And you can move him while he's there, you know. You can move him with the robe. He has really good range of mobility, you know, with the robe on, which makes it even better. So, you know, it's like, it's really, really great. I think he is a really good candidate for one of the best figures of 2019. Hands down, especially with how smooth he feels. And just the actual sculpt work and the look and the fact that, you know, they're not using anything like face scan technology, but yet he looks so true to the actual character and the source material. The fact that there's not many figures out there of you know, Voldemort, so to speak, right, of him, unless you get like the higher end ones. Looking for my snowman. So now what we'll do is we'll take one last look at all three of them together. Okay guys, so here we are. That is my review on the brand new Mcfarlane Toys Harry Potter figures. Now, I do have to say and put note that there is one more figure that I do not have, which is Hermione, and that's because to this point of the video where I made this video, she is still not available. She's supposed to come out early January. I guess she got pushed back sometime during production. And also the fact that these are at a $20 price point. You might have them at $25 price point in some areas. You can find them in local Walgreens areas. You can find them in some Target stores, for what I've heard. And now Walmart and is having a sections for NECA products, and like things like Mcfarlane, and which is next to like the DVDs and the movies and where the arcade stuff for the arcade 1-up is, and you can find it there, which is the pop culture section, I guess. They're selling them there. You can probably look there if to find them and see if you get lucky. I've never seen Voldemort in the wild. I did see Ron and Harry. Voldemort I actually got in Amazon. As a matter of fact, as of the point of me doing this video right now, he was on sale for $14.96 with free shipping, I believe. So if you guys are interested, pick him up. Go check it out in Amazon. He should be there. Still available like he was when I last checked, maybe about an hour ago. So, guys, these figures, if you're definitely a Harry Potter fan, you should go and get them. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think they serve their purpose for what they are. They are really well articulated, or may I say, the articulation for these particular characters, maybe because they're based off real human characters more than, you know, fantasy stuff like Mortal Kombat or Doom. The articulation on the character figures is works a lot better and a lot more effective. Just like in the Call of Duty figures for Wave 2. They are not smaller like the Wave 2 Call of Duties. Like I told you guys before, Mcfarlane kept the scale because the original Wave was a smaller scale. These are more in the scale of, you know, the 7-inch or 6.5. Ron and Harry are smaller than Voldemort, as you can see, but they are still supposed to be scaled for figures taller than a 6-inch. And let me see if I can. Maybe I can bring the Emperor in here so you can see how they scale in size, just so that you see a visual reference that they are in the 7-inch scale format. So I got the new Emperor from with his actual throne, also the Amazon exclusive, and I'm gonna put him right here, side by side, so you guys can see. Oh, his robe got caught with his knees. As you can see, look. See? He is much smaller in scales and size, although the Emperor is supposed to be shorter because he's smaller than Darth Vader. But just to give you guys an idea, difference, excluding the actual stand that they come on. So you figure maybe this much less. So they're, that's how you can tell. This is more 6-inch. These are more 7-inch. So there you have it, guys. My review and not unboxing because I didn't have the box for them, but analysis of these figures. I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty great figures to add to your collection, especially to display them. They serve their purpose, and for the price point, you really can't be beat. I really do believe that the Mcfarlane figures and properties and licenses that he's doing are going to get better and better. The more figures he produces and brings out to the market, he's going to get better with the articulation, especially now that he has such a big licensed property like DC in his hands. So guys, stay tuned for my next one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked it. Leave a like, which is a thumbs up. Leave a dislike, which is a thumbs down. Comment down below what you thought about these figures, or if you guys plan on getting them, or if you guys already have them, because for what I understand, they've been out for a while, but I just happened to run into them not too long ago. And let me know what you think, if you think they're great, if you think they're not great, and why, because it's always good to have good conversation about something like collecting. And as always, if you're new to my channel, please, if you like what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe, because it will help my channel grow and go a long way, and it means the world to me. But remember, if you do, I'm very grateful, because I know you don't have to, but because you did, I consider you now part of my family. And as always, down below in the description, if you ever want to help out my channel in any shape, way, or form, as you guys know, it's all down below in the description. You can do so if you wish so. And I will have my Patreon page opened very soon. So until the next one, guys, love you very much. See you then. Bye bye.